Hello friends, it's been a while since I posted on YouTube, but today I decided I want to go through my notebook and find some poems that I think could be in a new chapbook, because I've decided to make another one. It will be called Little Things. So far, I mean, of course it can change, of course it might not ever happen, but I figured I might as well go for it. The world's controlled by hate and fear. They manipulate the things we hear. Polarization is the key to keep ourselves from being free. We're paralyzed by fright and dread, but now it won't get to our heads. We'll all unite, find strength within. When we cower away, the terrorists win. The message is alright, but it seems like a very to fall is to fly poem, personally. And the flow is, I'd say it's subpar, so I guess I'll mark this down as like a possibility. I think the online version, the one I posted, was edited to fix the flow, so I'll reread what I posted online to see if it's worthy. My head's heavy, but my heart is more weighed down. I'm choking back the tears and I'm afraid I'm gonna drown. I don't want to feel trapped, I just want to see your smile. Looking back at better days reminds me that it's been a while. Almost a year has passed since we last truly spoke, before the world fell apart and my heart just broke. Ouch. So now I'm lying home alone, trying to pick up all the pieces, struggling to cope as my anxiety increases. The snow blows cold, but my soul knows colder. Okay, this poem, I mean, first thoughts, it's very situational. Like, from the first two stanzas, it's something that was good at the time. It doesn't carry perpetual value, which is what I'm looking for. Something that, no matter when I read it, it still describes how I feel. But then it flip-flops into, like, the snow blows cold, but my soul knows colder. All of a sudden, it goes from, like, to, like, I really like that first line. So I'm starting to think this is a completely different poem because, well, there's the end of the last one, and it ended one line on the page, so I don't know what I was doing there. The snow blows cold, but my soul knows colder. It's seen the depths of hell and watched it all freeze over. Now my chest is full of emptiness, my days have seen their pain. I'm thinking with my heart, but it's abandoning my brain. It sounds nice. It certainly does. I mean, I'll note it down, but I just don't feel it anymore. It just doesn't resonate as something that is me. Oh, by the way, yeah, I have 3 notebooks usually. So there's this one, it's small, it's about this much of it is full. This is what I put all my poetry in. It's different to, say, this one. It's tiny. It's almost full. There's actually 1 page left, like 1 single page left, so it'll be replaced by this small one because they're pocket sized. And then there's this one. It's very close to being full. This is what I write all my prose in, like my short stories, and there's this much of it left. I love getting notebooks as gifts, because when I fill things like these up, it's always good to have a backup. Anyway, where was I? I have many problems, and frankly, I'm a mess. I hate some things about myself. There's nothing that I repress. But as I grow, I see myself in new and special ways. I've learned to love my flaws and see some garbage is okay. I mean, it's alright. What inspired this new chapbook is I was reading some old poems, and it really struck me. Like, it really was something that I wanted to read over and over again to remember in the future. It was like a message to myself that felt so distinctly me. So that's what I'm looking for. And right now I'm reading things from a very different time in my life, from back after like a huge change in my life, but then there was kind of a break. There was an era of time where I just sat and let it all marinate in my head. But since I've gone back out into the world to experience even more new crazy things, again, it's so different what poetry will strike me. Like, this poem that I just found, it's one that made so much sense then, but it's not something that I feel like deserves a spot in my chapbook, like Little Things, because it's old. It's not now, it's not perpetual. I'm not very happy. I'm just not content. I'm not living my life to its fullest extent. I feel paralyzed, like my heart's been ripped apart. I need to make a change, and now's the time to start. I have so much potential. Oh, what? I have so much more potential. I've got wings, so I should soar. I've got a brain inside my head and more ideas to explore. And then it goes to one that was actually featured into Fall Is to Fly, so I'm thinking I should skip ahead. I mean, I'll start skimming through. Ooh. I'm a train wreck with no tears shed. I'm still learning how to breathe cause I can't feel yet. The ability to edginess. The flow is, I love it. But I'm not going to continue reading it because I know I don't want it in. Yeah. We pour our hearts to be heard with our music and words. Our art and our stories fly free with the birds. Creators like us make the whole world protected, so we should team up, stay in touch and connected. Interesting. I don't remember that poem at all. I wonder if I posted it on Comiful. If I didn't, I will. But yeah, it's neat. Not neat enough though. My goal is to find 3 today. I want to find 3 poems that I think are worthy. I'm a sheep. I join the flocks as I weep, sweeping away any hint of my rarity, sleeping on things I should keep. Abandoning clarity, got no prosperity, showing no growing to sow when I reap. I'm stuck in a form, I am AABB, the norm of my rhythm will never be free. I quiver in fear with no conformity. In my world of iambism, I'm stuck in a beat. 4 lines, 4 rhymes every single day. I grind as I post with nothing to say. Nothing. A rhythm at most, a meaning or feeling. I feel like burnt toast. Heaven forbid that I try something new. See, I remember this. I remember what I was going through. I was like, my poetry isn't good enough. It's always the same. And so I decided to try something that was different. I decided to try free verse. It doesn't sound very free verse now that I read it out loud. I mean, it still has that exact same flow. That was before. Okay, wait. That was before this came in my life. That was when I was reading stuff on Comiful, and I was like, they're all moving on from classic poetry. Oh, it's upside down. From classic poetry. Like, maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe I should try this new free verse kind of stuff. So I did. I mean, it wasn't very good. Because this is who I am as a writer. This is what I do. Oh, lovely lunar light, guide me through this midnight flight, and grant to me the gift of sight. You are my strength, my very might. Clear this mystic haze. There is no dark beneath your gaze. Your shine so bright in many ways. Your hope beyond the end of days. I like that. I like that. I'm gonna count this as the first one, the first worthy poem. I might change my mind later, of course. But the reason I think it stands out is because... No, never mind. I take that back. So this one's like halfway worthy. It's appreciating a little thing, I guess. But I mean, a lot of people love the moon, so. And it doesn't have that like, you know? This is one. This is the poem that I read that actually inspired this to happen. Like, after reading this poem, I marked it down and I said, I'm making a new chapbook. On the outside, I'm happy. On the inside, I'm the same. I used to wear a mask, but now I'm finished with that game. I searched for joy around me, but forgot to look within. I lost my life to others, thinking that was how I'd win. Now I'm my own person. I do what makes me smile. I don't seek validation, and I'm not caught up in trials. I am who I'm supposed to be by being who I am. I won't give in to others saying I should be like them. That is something perpetual. I mean, I've written other things in the past that are like, basically, what I've moved on from is what I've written in the past. This is going in there. I'm just saying, be ready. Interesting. Yeah, around this time I started writing dates. Every day I wrote a poem, I would date it. It's not zooming. So, on this particular day, I don't know what I was thinking, but I wrote, "You are my celery, crisp but stringy and bittersweet. I'll never quite know why you fell for me." That's all I have. I don't even know. What is the context? I wish I knew. Time is forever, but we are just now. So do something awesome that makes you say wow. Listen to music or make your own sounds. Remember the past and the love that you found. Go for a walk, catch some sun and fresh air. Call up your friends, let them know that you care. Cook up some fries, maybe plan a surprise. The world can be yours if you open your eyes. That. I don't know, like, I'm sure you could see how excited I was. Oh, definitely. That's my opener right there. This is gonna open it up. Like, that's gonna be the first poem, I think. We have two. I'm gonna put a check mark on that, actually. I have a system for my notebooks. Let's see if I have a legend. So that I don't lose anything, or like when I'm flipping back, I have a slash for unfinished or unposted content that I erase when it's finished or posted. A box for important ideas. And it's not here, but when there's something that I want to look back at, I put a little circle in the top corner of the page. It just makes it easier to flip through. Okay, I just found one that I'm actually disappointed isn't in To Fall Is To Fly. Like, 2nd edition coming out this summer. Buy it at the store, buy it online. I'm gonna, like, start pushing To Fall Is To Fly a lot more. Learn to fly. You say I'm not enough. You think my star has died. You cannot see the supernova forming from inside. You can try to push me down and you may see me cry, but I have to start falling if I want to learn to fly. How is that not in? How? Well, because I wrote it after I wrote To Fall Is To Fly. I mean, that's the problem. I had the name of the chapbook after it was compiled, so I didn't really follow the theme of Falling Is Flying. I mean, I did, but that's what I want to do with the new one. I want to follow a theme of the little things in life and how we should appreciate them and how they have beauty, which is something we often forget. Like, a lot of people travel before they truly know the town they're in. Stuff like that. The sun is up high in a crystal blue sky and the air is pristine as the pretty birds fly. I just want to say in a wonderful way, what a perfectly stunning and beautiful day. That's what I'm talking about. That's appreciating the little things. That gives me joy. I'm smiling. Like, genuinely. I think I've found my 3. I've definitely found my 3. I don't want to stop. I'm in the mood to just sit here and read poetry now. But, alas. I should end the video. I should leave you wanting more. I'm gonna have to edit this now. But I hope you enjoyed it. I mean, I'm probably gonna come out with a new video soon. That's a life update. I wanted to write one down, but I'd rather play Splitgate with a little me in the corner talking about my life and future things. So yeah, I'll see you guys soon.
You thought you could leave, but no, there's an end card.
Thanks for making it all the way to the end, actually. Right now my song is playing, one that I wrote and I recorded and I mastered, kinda. Well, you should listen to it right now. The link is in the description, so if you don't, I will cry.